What's up, folks? I'm Dwayne.
I'm Alicia.
And this is Blackboard Gaming, where we teach you about all these great board games that are out there.
Waiting to be played by you and yours.
I'm a simple man, don't want a complication. Complication.
Hey, everybody! We're back. Last week we had some family obligations to take care of, but
we're glad to be back.
Yes, we are. So today we're gonna take part in the Tabletop Tag Challenge. Jenna Rose over on her channel, Board Game Garden, started this challenge where she answered 20 questions, and then she tagged a bunch of other YouTube creators, content creators, to do this challenge. So I saw the channels that I watched, Jamie and Jeff over at Foster and Meeple, they did it, which was really fun. And Jazz over at Hobbies did it, and Billy and Indiana, which is one of my favorite channels, he did it. So we're gonna do it today. So get ready. All right, are you ready?
I'm ready. So
the Tabletop Tag Chat is 20 questions, and those questions help the audience get to know us a little better, you know. So you ready to get started?
I'm ready.
All right, I got the list.
All right.
All right, but some of them I remember right off. All right, you ready?
Ready.
Okay. Question is, what is your name? The first question. What is your name, age, and location?
All right, so my name is Alicia. I am over 50 and I live in Detroit.
My name is Dwayne Cheryl, so of course her last name's Cheryl. And I am 56, and she's younger than me. So use that as your barometer. And we're Detroit, Michigan. All right, so you ready for the second question?
Ready.
All right, here we go. Second question is, what is your favorite childhood board game?
I think the game of life. I love life. It was fun to me as a child.
Okay, well, for me, it was Sorry. I love Sorry. I did play a lot of checkers. I dabbled in chess a little bit, but I love playing Sorry.
Yes.
Okay, so question number 3 is, when did you really get into the board game hobby? So let me start. Let me start that one. Okay. So because it might be, I want to be that I kind of go into detail.
Okay.
So there was a collectible card game that I used to play with my son. It was the Naruto collectible card game based on a really popular anime that me and my son really like. And when sometimes we would go to certain tournaments, you know, and they would hold them into the board game stores. And so that's when I first got my exposure to board games. I was like, man, there are a lot of board games, you know, but I didn't gravitate to them because all I knew was military and all that. I wasn't into the skirmish games, you know, but I started exploring I'd be waiting for the tournaments to start. I would start exploring the shelves, and I started seeing different type of themes, and I'm like, wait a minute, they got a game about sushi, you know, which is what I love, you know. Okay, so that's how I got exposed into board games, you know. Well, how about you?
Well, I got exposed because of you. I was on a whole nother plane thinking about other stuff. But the game that really captured my attention, so he first tried Sherlock Holmes.
Wait, jumping ahead.
Okay.
We're jumping ahead. So, anyway.
The first game that got me into it?
No, not yet.
Okay.
We're almost there.
Okay, so you got me into it.
Right. So, in 2014, me and my son, we really was in the Naruto card game, really was into video games. She wasn't a video game player.
I wasn't into Naruto or video games.
Right.
Still not into those things.
So, our son passed away from sickle cell in 2014. And that was the time where I was just trying to find something that, it's not that we don't enjoy stuff together, but I love a game. I love a good puzzle. So I was trying to find something that me and her could enjoy together. So I started exploring board games.
Because our son's death made us empty nesters.
Yes. So, all right. So now we can go to the next question.
Okay.
All right. All right. What was the first game you purchased? I purchased, and do we still own it?
Okay. So the first game was, I believe it was Sherlock Holmes.
Yes. The first game I bought was Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective.
Now, he thought I would like it, and honestly, I did too, because
She loves to read.
I love to read, and I actually like reading Sherlock Holmes.
Yep.
But when I read Sherlock Holmes, I'm not trying to figure out the mystery. I'm just fascinated with how he does it. But I really didn't like Sherlock Holmes. And first of all, to me, it's an interactive novel. It's just too much reading. And when I play a game, I want to play a game. And the second problem I have with Sherlock Holmes is the clues are too obscure.
You're not going to win.
You're
not going to beat Sherlock Holmes. It's not a game you can win. You're trying to find out if you can do better, as good as Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
He's the barometer that you're using, and no, we did horribly at that game.
And it just did not give me the gaming experience I was looking for.
Yeah. So, now the question is, do we still own it?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Because, I like a good mystery. So one day I'm going to go back and revisit it. And I'm going to do it on my own and see if I can beat Sherlock Holmes.
Have at it.
More than likely, I'm going to fail. But you only, if you don't shoot at all, you're going to miss everything.
Okay.
I got to at least try.
Okay.
All right. So, the next question. Any other hobbies other than board games?
Probably for me is reading. Specifically, I love learning about history. I love any kind of reading. I love reading for fun, but I really enjoy history. So I enjoy a good history book.
Okay. Now, the hardest thing for me, this was actually a hard question because there's a lot of things that I like. It's just finding time to do them. Now, first thing, my first love, I love cooking. I do love the creative process of creating a dish. I love cooking for people. I love trying out new things, and luckily that's my career choice. I work in a kitchen. And I do enjoy cooking. I know you say I don't cook as much as I should at home, but I like cooking.
You disagree with that statement? You act like it's, up for debate.
Okay. Well, anyway. Hey, I cooked for my aunt when they came this past weekend.
Listen, when he cooks for me? When company comes over.
Well, that's fun. The more the merrier, Okay, I do like reading, but I like more fictional, like fantasy novels. And, I've actually dabbled in writing a fantasy novel. I got 18 chapters, and I love it. I think it's a great story.
I actually think it's a great story, too. And I'm not a fan of fantasy like that. But I love the compelling characters.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Your character, you have to care about the characters. All right, let's move on. Okay. What was your breakthrough game?
All right. So, the game that really was the breakthrough for me was Forbidden Island. When I found out that you could play games cooperatively, I was intrigued, and I had to know more. And honestly, I was not disappointed.
Yeah, Forbidden Island is fun. My breakthrough game was, like I said, I'm a big fan of anime. I'm a big fan of the Japanese culture. And so the game that was my breakthrough game was Takedo.
Okay.
You know, just the whole concept of, you know, most games, there's some kind of competition, conflict, you know, or whatever. Takedo was just a nice little walk along this road in Japan. And the whole object of the game was to do the most stuff.
Okay.
Your experience.
Okay.
You know, your souvenirs that you buy, your paintings, stopping off at the hot spring. And that's the game that got me like, okay, there's some cool board games out there.
Okay.
You know, that was my breakthrough game.
Okay.
All right. What's a theme that always draws you in?
So you go first.
Me? All right. Okay. A theme that always draws me in, and this was kind of hard, like, well, pirates. Pirates always draw me in. I just love the pirate life, you
Okay.
know? And nature.
Okay.
Anything with nature, you know, but I like you're building something.
Okay.
You know, like you're building a meadow or you're building a park or something like that. You know, but yes, nature and pirates.
Now, honestly, I really can't think of a theme that draws me in, but I find myself really enjoying games with maps. I love maps.
You love maps.
I mean, but they have to be real maps, not make-believe fantasy maps that are someone's imagination.
So if I showed you a game about war and it had a map, an actual map.
See, now you going somewhere.
What? Okay, it just maps.
Some of the games that I like a lot, I really like the map in those games.
Okay. All right. Well, next question. You ready?
Yes.
What is your favorite mechanism?
Mechanic?
Yeah, or mechanic.
Okay.
Or game mechanic.
Okay.
Let's put it like that.
Game mechanic.
You know.
Okay, so I believe I really enjoy worker placement and set collection. Those two, I believe, are my favorites.
Okay. I really love worker placement. I like dice drafting. I really love dice drafting.
I enjoy dice drafting too, but I don't know what. Maybe because I'm a hoarder. I love set collection.
Hey, she speaks truth.
You know what? He's a hoarder too. He's just more organized.
Yeah, I'm an organized hoarder. I got that. You know, I know where everything's supposed to be. You know. All right. This is we doing that good. This is question 9.
Okay.
What's a mechanic that you don't like or that you're not good at?
All right, so this whole social deduction thing, not feeling it. I like to talk, and I'm not trying to guess what you thinking.
Yeah. So when we played Decorum, we actually did enjoy Decorum.
Because it was easy.
It was easy, but we got to go back and forth even though we working together.
Yes.
You know, and that's something I don't usually do. Like, I don't try to play games that's like really competitive.
Yeah.
You know, but in Decorum, we working together in the end, but we get to go kind of, talk cash to each other.
Yeah.
You know. Now, I tried to get her to play Paint the Roses. She's like, I'm good with that. Okay. I'm not a big fan of area control. Like, I'm gravitating toward area majority, but anything that has like its dudes on the map and there's battle, that kind of area control I'm not cool with. But some area majority, like what's a game? Ethnos. I like that type of area majority game. Or Brian Boru. Which you haven't played Brian Boru yet. So that's the mechanic that I don't really care for. Okay. And I'm not a big fan of bidding. Negotiating.
I don't like that either.
Yeah. So, okay. All All right. What are the newest games in your collection, and have you played them? That's more of a me answer. You know, I got the answer to that one. So, and I actually got some together. So the first one, my friend Deb brought this back from Origins. Green Team Wins. I played this one. This game is fun.
Okay.
All right. There you go. Next one. I just got this one. First rat. I told her what this was about. You know, pretty much you're rats that, you know, you've heard the stories of the moon being made of cheese, so you've decided to do something about it. She's like, nope, I'm not playing as a rat.
Exactly.
Now, the other one, well, I got this one, Vagrant Song. You know, I don't think she's gonna do this. We're ghosts on the train.
Okay, no.
All right. Now, the one game that I did get that we have played, but it is too big, it'll probably block the camera.
Foundations of Rome. Yes.
Foundations of Rome is, I'm not hauling that game.
Honestly, I suspect that game is almost as big as our youngest grandchild.
Almost. I use that game as a footstool. I mean, that game is huge. I literally don't, you know. But anyway. All right, so next. What's your favorite player count?
Honestly, 2.
2.
3 is cool, too. 4 depends. But I don't really like games that go above 4.
Right. Okay, I'm more 3.
I mean, team games can go above 4 and still be fun, but if we're playing individually, I don't like to go above 4.
Right. Oh, you don't like 4 at all. Yeah, I know. I'm more 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Like 2, like if we're just playing that, you know, relax and just have fun, enjoy each other's company. But if sometimes I like a third person.
Because it adds another dimension to the play.
Yeah, I do like that. So,
yes.
Okay. I don't mind playing 4 though. You know, especially when I get my board game, with my board game group, it's 4 of us. So, those games be fun.
Yeah.
All right, so, what is your board game pet peeve?
I don't know. What's yours?
Do I have one? I think the one pet peeve that I have, because I try, like my wife says, and she's right, that I try to go into every detail when explaining the game. And so when I'm teaching a game, and then when we actually play the game, and then somebody does something, and, you know, and one guy says, oh, I didn't know we could do that. And then I'm like, but I did explain that. I did say that at the end of the game. And they say it in a way like they're kind of like upset with me that I didn't tell them they could do that. But everybody else at the table like, yeah, he kind of did. You know, I think that's my big pet peeve, you know, because the first game is just a learning game. It's not, we're not trying to, I don't care if we win. I care if everybody learns how to play the game.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's my big pet peeve.
I really can't think of any.
I can think of one.
What?
For you. Because I know sometimes when I'm teaching you a game and I'm trying to help you see.
Okay, I understand. So when we're playing a game and he's trying to help me see the options, and I'm like, step back, I got this. But that's not really a pet peeve.
No, it's not. Okay. All right, next question. This is 13. What player color do you usually go for?
All right, so you usually go for...
You want me to answer first?
Yes.
All right, so there's no particular... I usually gravitate towards red. But the reason I gravitate towards red is I play that color in honor of my son, because that was his favorite color. Other than that, if red's not available, it doesn't really matter, you know. I just want to play the game.
Now, my favorite color is purple, But I'm not one of those people who always has to be the purple player. It really depends upon the game, because a lot of games don't have a purple player. So what color I want to be depends upon what the game is and which one I think is the cutest.
Yep, she wants to go with the, oh, that's a pretty color. Oh, I'll play it as that, you know. So I do, whenever we play a game, if there's purple, I always say, hey,
Yeah.
they got purple.
So I'll be purple.
You know, like I said, I always try to do red. Like when we play Everdale, I play as the red squirrels all the time. You know, that was
He
my
does.
homies.
He
You know.
does.
All right, so do you open and punch a game right away or wait until you play it for the first time? That's a me question. Yes, I open it, and while I have it, but I open it for a different reason. So while I have it open, I usually punch it out. But the reason I open the game right away is because I want to make sure everything's in the game. Because we did have, I bought Luxor. And I opened it, and Luxor is hand management cards. The game didn't have cards. The game did not have any cards. That's when I learned, like, when you call the game store and say, hey, there's no cards in this. Well, we can't do anything about it. Call the publisher. You know, so I did call the publisher, and I contacted the publisher, and they sent me replacement cards. But that's the reason why I opened the game, just to make sure everything is there. Because I don't want to have that point where I'm like finally ready to play the game and open it up and it doesn't have all the pieces, you know. So that's a me question. So we can move right along.
Okay.
All right. This is me question too.
What?
Do you read the rule book or watch a how to play video?
Every once in a while, I'll watch a how to play video. But the truth is, I wait for him to tell me how to play the game.
She waits for me. You know, I do both. Like, I watch a how to play video, because it's some YouTube content creator, they'll give you a thought process of why certain decisions are made in the game, you know. And I like that. They kind of give you some kind of strategy or whatever. But I also read the rule book just to make sure I'm not missing anything. So, all right, next question. Hi. What's your favorite snack to eat while playing board games?
Okay, listen, y'all. My husband don't play with his board games, so there's no snacking while we doing board games.
The snacks are in the other room. There's wipes.
But just for the record, I love potato chips, popcorn.
Now, I bet you a lot of you board gamers out there went, potato chips?
I love potato chips and popcorn.
You know, I know it's not really a snack. I like sushi.
And
Trust me, I'll eat some
homemade
sushi.
lemonade to wash it down.
That's not a snack.
You gotta have something to wash it down.
That's still not a snack.
It's part of the snack.
No, it's part of the hydration process.
Okay,
Anyway, all right, let's go to the next one. All right. Have you ever been to a board game convention? And if so, which one? This is fun.
Okay, so I went to Origins in 2019.
The first board game convention we went to was Origins in 2019.
And then we went to
I went back to Origins on Friday. Like, Friday's my off day. Columbus, Ohio is 3.5 hours away. So I get up, drive to Origins on that Friday, and I come back home because I got to go to work at Saturday.
When did you go to Origins?
Not this time.
Okay.
We didn't do it this time. The last time Origins was actual right before the pandemic.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
So I ain't trying to, I went to Origins. You knew I went.
I just didn't remember.
I went to PAX Unplugged, and I'm excited to go again and take her with me because, like, she likes history, and there's a lot of history in Philadelphia. And I enjoy PAX Unplugged. I met so many great people there. And then we went to Dice Tower West.
We went to Dice Tower West.
And that was amazing.
Yes, that was.
All right. Next question. What's an unreleased game that you are excited to play?
Nah.
That's a me question.
Because I don't know the unreleased games.
I am excited for Trailblazers.
What's that
That's
about?
Trailblazers is about hiking through California.
Okay.
The John Muir Trail or something like that.
Okay.
You know, but all I knew that Andrew Bosley did the art for.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that had me there.
Okay.
There's another game called Unconscious Minds. I'm not entirely sure everything about the game, but it's illustrated by my two of my three favorite game artists is Andrew Bosley and Vincent Dutray.
Okay.
You know, and what's another one? Another one, Andrew Bosley's illustrated for, I think it's called Flow.
Okay.
You know, I'm excited for those games. I'm looking
Okay.
forward to play those games. Let's see. What's your favorite thing about the board game hobby?
The people you meet, the people in the hobby.
The board game community.
Yes, I think that has been the biggest surprise and the biggest delight for me. And second, for me, it's a great way to hang out with my husband.
Yeah, it is fun. I love the people because, you know, I'm a person that always feels like,
You don't quite fit in.
yeah, exactly.
And he totally fits in here.
Yes, I love the board. I love the people that I have met. They are some great people, and I love it. I don't know. I'm gushing over it.
Yes, the people we have met in this hobby have been phenomenal. That has been the best part of this, being a part of this hobby.
Yeah, and a close second is the moments.
What do you mean by that?
The moments that happen in the game. Like, it creates some memorable moments. Like, when you and I were playing Wingspan, we went up north, and we were out on the deck playing Wingspan. That's what I mean.
Okay.
Those type of moments.
Okay.
You know, some of the moments playing with Mick and Starla at Dice Tower West.
Yes.
I taught them how to play Meadow, or
Yeah.
just those type of moments.
Okay.
I love those.
Okay.
All right. Now, this last one, question number 20, is still more of a me. I don't know if you have any comments on this one.
Okay.
Other people I would like, or you would like to see do this challenge.
Have Mick and Starla done it?
Nope.
All right. That's what I want to see do it. Mick and Starla Fitch.
Oh man, I would love to see them do this.
Yes.
I think they would be hilarious.
Yes, that's who I want to see do it.
I want to see Monique and Naveen,
Okay, I agree.
Amy and Maggie.
Oh, they haven't done it?
Nope.
Okay, yes.
I would love to see Amy and Maggie.
I agree with all of those. I agree with all of those.
There's one more. I don't know why. Oh, the nerd shelves.
Okay, I agree with all of
The
those.
nerd shelves.
Yes.
I would love to see them do this
Yes.
challenge. So,
What about the Brothers Murph?
ooh, the Brothers Murph.
Oh my God.
Oh,
If they haven't done it, I know I want to see them do it too.
oh man, that would be really, really cool.
That would be hilarious.
So, anyway, that is our tabletop tag challenge. And I hope you enjoyed it, because we had fun answering
did.
these questions. We
Yeah.
really did.
Yes.
And we're going to leave the questions in the comments below, you know, and links to some of the channels that we've mentioned, because you definitely need to go check these other channels out. They are really, really great people that we've met in person, that we've enjoyed, and we just love them, you know. And If you like the contents of this video,
Feel free.
to hit the like button and subscribe. And follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And I'm Dwayne.
I'm Alicia.
This has been Blackboard Gaming.
We will see you next time.